Let's take you to Limpopo now, because the case against 3 people implicated in the theft that took place on President Cyril Ramaphosa's Phala Phala farm has been postponed. The trio appeared before the Modimolle Regional Court earlier today. Immanuela David, as well as siblings Floriana and Ndilinasho Joseph, allegedly broke into the president's farm back in 2020. They then apparently stole about $580,000 in cash. Watching developments today is our reporter Pimani Baloyi, who joins us now live from just outside court. Pimani, take us through the reasons why there's been a postponement here.
Good morning yet again, Ayanda. As we spoke earlier, Mashudu, the spokesperson of the NPA, mentioned that defense intended to make an application. That application was a postponement due to accused number 2, Floriana David Joseph's pregnancy, where we are told she'll need about 3 months before she can be ready to attend this trial. And the court has postponed that matter to the 15th of September. And several days around that week of the 15th of September until a few days of the 8th of October. We expect that matter. Today, the NPA told court that they were ready to proceed. They had lined up about 6 witnesses. 6 of their 23 witnesses were ready to testify today. But due to that matter, it was not an opposed application. We do know there are 2 legal representatives, one representing the 2 Joseph siblings who put in this application, but also the lawyer representing Mr. Immanuela David, who's been labeled the mastermind. He also did not object to this application. But let me bring in the NPA to see where they stand on this matter. Ms. Mashudu Marabijangi yet again. Oh, Mashudu, we spoke earlier. The state was ready to proceed. The prosecutor told court that he actually had 6 witnesses lined up for today, but it was postponed. Take us through what happened in court.
Yes, indeed, we were ready to proceed with the trial today, having 6 witnesses. However, the defense of accused number 2, Floriana, has brought an application due to the medical condition of Floriana. So the application was not opposed, and the court has granted it. And the matter has been postponed to 15 September 2025, and then we're going to use other days until the 2nd week of October.
Thank you so much. That's Mashudu Marabijangi, just briefly summarizing what happened in court. So Ayanda, is due to Miss Floriana David's Joseph's pregnancy that this matter has been postponed. We do recall that when the trio were arrested, Miss Floriana David had a minor child. At the time, this minor was breastfeeding, and as part of the conditions that were set as she was applying for bail, the child had to be brought into the Villa police station on a daily basis to be breastfed. But yet again, Miss Floriana David is now pregnant and she will be delivering a child. She's been given 3 months to tend to that medical condition, and the trial will resume when she comes back. You do know, Ayanda, that Mr. Immanuela David, who has been labeled the mastermind, was denied bail, with the court stating that he is a flight risk, as he had during the COVID-19 era gotten into Namibia illegally and had to be deported back into South Africa, so they could not guarantee that he would not flee this trial, evade this trial. So he is in the Khosi Mampuru correctional facility, and while granting this postponement, the magistrate Mantata, made it very clear to him that he must be transported back to a vicinity closer to Modimolle on the 12th of September to ensure that by the 15th this case is able to proceed. There was no objection from Mr. Immanuela David's legal representative, stating that they understand the medical condition that Ms. Floriana was in, but also stating that they are ready to also proceed once Ms. Floriana is ready. As we stated earlier, just to recap a little bit, Ayanda, the state has a total of about 23 witnesses, which they indicated today that 6 of them were present in this court and were ready to start that testimony. And the 2 Joseph siblings told court during the pre-trial hearing that they have about 5 witnesses, including both of them that they had lined up to testify in their defense. But Mr. Immanuela David stated today when we spoke to his lawyer that he only has 1 witness, which is himself. He will be testifying in his defense alone. But they were considering if they will need any other expert, forensic expert, specifically looking at cell phones, if there were indeed calls made between the 3 of them, because they say the state case states that they were calling each other during the time when the crime was commissioned. So they are considering whether they will need an expert to refute such claims or if his testimony alone would be sufficient. This trial has been set for September. Right now, everybody was ready to proceed, but because of that medical condition, the court has postponed it. Ayanda?
All right, for breaking it down so well, Pimani Baloyi, thanks very much indeed. Pimani reporting live from outside the Modimolle Regional Court in Limpopo. We'll be back there in September when that matter is back on the roll.